Good morning, everyone. I'm just gonna do a quick little showing of what you will get once you receive your parts or your Maxblue kit. I'm not gonna do all that unboxing stuff, but I just wanted to do a quick video just to show you what all comes with it. It comes with the templates for even drilling the holes and stuff like that. Obviously, you get your manual, you got your faucet itself. It'll come with the spout separate, and here's all your fittings. Comes with a screw to mount it to the side. Teflon tape. You won't really even need all that, but it does come with it. It does come also with one of these. It tees to your existing line, and this is the outlet. So you pretty much have all you can possibly need. So, and this is the system itself. I did kind of open it just to see what it looks like. So the filter goes here, and yes, the filter is this big, but it does filter quite a bit. I will link the product to my description, that way you can kind of see it. To my understanding, this filters out fluoride and things like that that's harmful to your body. Here in Kansas, I have noticed the taste of the water, and sometimes it does burn my throat a little bit, so I figured try this out just to kind of filter out whatever's in it. So I will go ahead and kind of guide you on what it should look like once you got everything installed. I'm gonna tee it off. This is literally the only, I would say, the hardest part of the install, just to make sure it doesn't leak. It does have its own shut-off valve as well, so that's nice. So I'll go ahead and kind of plan everything out, mount the kit, and see where we go from there. I got everything back in the box. We're gonna go ahead and start doing the installation. I just want to be straight up that I am not affiliated by Maxblue, so I'm not getting paid for this review. I'm not paid to say what I shouldn't be saying. This is going to be an honest review. So I also bought one of these chlorine test strips, so I'm going to check the current water that we have now from the city, and then check the water whenever this thing is installed, just to see if there's any difference. But like I said, I'm not paid, I'm not affiliated with Maxblue, so this is kind of, I'm pretty much just installing it the same way you would install it. I'm just a normal guy, normal homeowner with a little bit of concerns with the water supply, so hopefully that kind of eases up everybody. Like I said, this is going to be an honest review. Let's get to it. I got the soap dispenser out. Per instruction, slip on the faucet spout, the mounting washer, nut, the locking clip, fitting, and another locking clip. So this is how it should look like. One tip for anything that you connect together: the tubing, the pipe itself, since it has 3 O-rings, pre-lubricate it, that way it's not going in dry. But yeah, insert the blue, put the locking clips, and it should be ready to go install. This is what it should look like. The big washer on the inside of the sink, and make sure you tighten this pretty good and make sure the locking clips are in place. Let's go ahead and mount the unit itself. Use your template for the mounting. When you put the screw in, leave like a 1/4 of an inch, that way you can slip on to the opening of the screw. So it's pretty much secured there now. This thing can still come off if need be, or need to be replaced. So yeah, it's mounted there. So go ahead and shut your water valve off. We're gonna go ahead and take this off, and hopefully this T fitting goes in smoothly without an issue. Got it out. Let's wait till that drains. Put the T fitting in. Go ahead and take off this fitting right here, as this thing will need to go here, but make sure you put Teflon tape around it, that way it doesn't leak. Go ahead and put that on. We'll move on to the next step. Make sure for this step, like I said, do not forget Teflon tape. It's going to leak a little bit, so just kind of be prepared. Like I said, put the adapter fitting, and go ahead and tighten that. You don't have to go over tight. just enough where it's snug. Use a pliers or anything, or alligator clamp. I'll go ahead and tighten that, and then we'll move on to the next step. Now go ahead and take off the other adapter. This will be going to right here. Like I said, make sure you have Teflon tape as well. Screw it to the existing line, tighten it, and we'll put that fitting in, and we are almost done. Alright, go ahead and route everything. This is what it should look like. You got the out obviously going to your faucet, and the in going from your T-fitting. Make sure you put these fitting locks, that way the tubing doesn't accidentally pop off or anything like that with the water pressure. Don't cut the tubing so short. Make sure you leave slack and no sharp bends or anything like that. Mine was a little bit too long, so I had to cut a little bit of it. Make sure you use a sharp blade when you cut it. That way you're not leaving any crooked edges or anything like that that would obstruct from you slipping it in. And like I said, use a little bit of Dawn, that way it just kind of slides in, because going dry sometimes could scratch it, bend it, and things like that. So I'll go ahead and remount it to the location, turn the water on, and test everything. This is just a basic layout. Like I said, going from in and then to the out. Make sure there's no kink. I'm trying to straighten this tube real quick. The red is pretty much straight. I'm gonna be zip tying that, so there's no worries on that, but I might have to bring this down a little bit, that way it's more straighter like this. But I'm gonna go ahead and turn the water on and see if anything leaks. Hopefully none, because I don't want to redo this thing again. But let's go ahead and test it out. Alright, I already turned on the main water line. Just slowly turn on the valve for the unit. It's gonna be enclosed once you when you receive the item. So as you can see, you might hear it a little bit. Don't go too crazy on it. Just let the filter fill up a little bit, and then let the hose run, or the faucet run, for a good 10 minutes, just to kind of wash off all the chemical or all the things that need to come out from this filter. For about after 10 minutes it should be all good to go, but some people don't need to really even go 10 minutes. But I'll go ahead and let that thing fill up and then test everything back out. This is also the template if you don't have any opening from your sink. It's only I believe it's a 1-inch hole, but mine came with it since I had the dispenser, so mine's already pretty much pre-holed. But yeah, this is the sticker. I didn't really need it, so I'll just throw that away. Now that the filter is filled, I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the faucet and check everything. As you can see, slowly turn it on. You notice all that gunk from the filter being dry. Yeah, you definitely don't want that. Just slowly turn it on, because it's trying to build pressure. Yeah, that's pretty nasty in that system, but it's expected when it comes to these type of filters. You don't want to turn it up too high, or as you can see, I'm only on barely on, and it's kind of spitting, but it takes time to kind of get it to build pressure. But I'll let it do that for a couple of minutes, and then we'll test the level again and show you what that yields. As you can see from the water, it's a little bit cloudy, so that's why I recommend for you to run it for a good 5-10 minutes just to get all that residue from the system or the filter itself. This is pretty common on any type of filter like these, even on your water pitchers and stuff like that. You're supposed to submerge it for, I think, 10-15 minutes just to get all that charcoal and stuff like that out. But yeah, 5 to 10 minutes, it's actually starting to clear up a little bit, so I'll let that thing run. 10 minutes later, as you can see, the water actually cleared up. So, but I'll let it run for another 1 minute. Big difference, so nothing is kind of flapping around or out of place, but you don't have to zip tie it. That's just my preference, but overall, that's pretty much the system. And I did notice a difference in the taste. I did taste the normal faucet without the filter, and then after that I tasted the water from the filtered system, and you can tell the difference in the taste. So, but just another quick information, so not that it matters. Looks like it says lifetime by up to 8,000 gallons, 30,280 liters for chlorine reduction. That's a pretty good information right there. But then overall, that's the system. Nothing leaks. I did double check it and it's been running. You might be wondering why I put a paper towel here. Every time I do anything involves water, I let it sit a couple of hours and put that paper towel underneath. That way, if there is a small leak, I'll be able to tell by the paper towel if it is wet. So you don't have to do it this way, but this is kind of a safer method of doing it. But overall, I give this system, it's pretty easy. You don't really even need to buy anything from Ace Hardware, so I do like it that they thought about that. So here's the system, the T-fitting. You also have the shut-off valve. I give this system an A+, and I do like it so far. This pretty much ends the video. It's been sitting for probably about 4 or 5 hours. I double checked again. Pretty much everything is bone dry, so that just shows there is no leak. Like I said, make sure you put Teflon tape in every joint that you're pretty much threading into. Like I said, I'm not affiliated with this company. I'm just a normal homeowner, just kind of trying something new. But hopefully this helps anybody out that's kind of thinking about trying this out. So Maxblue pretty much did a good job on this product. Everything is pretty much direct fit. No extra parts needed. Peace.